Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here, and today I've got a bit of a special delivery for you here. Advanced Bionutritionals. Now, if you haven't heard of these guys, might be safer to just sort of keep it that way. But what these guys do is deliver different quality supplements for a different range of things that may or may not work. So let's jump into the video and explore a little bit more. Hello and welcome to the video proper. So, why make a video on Advanced Bionutritionals? Well, for one, I don't want to see anybody else fall into a little bit of a trap that my mum fell into with them. And two, after doing a little bit more research and having a little bit of a look around, it's one of those things where if there's no harm, no foul, but maybe in this case there is a little bit of harm happening as well. So, are these guys operating in your best interests? Probably not. Probably not. And that can be summed up with their little bit of a business model as well. So for $50, I think it is, Australian anyway, you can get the Circo 2 Oxygenator, Booster and Circulation Support tablets. Now this tablet should last you about a month, because then you'll get another shipment direct. Whether you've realised it or not, you've signed up for a thing to get these little pills, and I mean there's the little bit of instructions in there as well. Nitric oxide indicator strip for life, until you email them, call them, harass them more or less to stop. So what else do you get in there with this? So you get a little bit of a brief little blurb on some of the other stuff that they offer, and a whole host of things about the other stuff that they offer and what they're made up of. Now, whether this is all fact, fiction or what, I'm not sure. I'm not going to waste any more money with these guys. But, so here we talk, their biggest product seems to be the BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, that they sell. So their product is Perfect Amino. Now on here too, they've even got a little photo of the guy that loves or gets into it so much. More on him in a sec. So back to the payment and shipping and everything scheme. Mum was getting this stuff for months. I didn't know whether she was using it or not, or whether she was getting any benefit out of it or anything. No, she never used them. But she wanted to stop, so she emailed them. Nothing at all back from them. So she emailed them again. Maybe it went to the junk folder or whatever the hell happens there. Nothing again. She tried calling them. Now it says there's a 24-hour line on there. It's not. It's during business hours in America, which, yeah, we have to look up each time that we do something there to see what time it is over there in that time zone as well. So they were pretty hard to contact. How I actually got through to them was to harass their Facebook page. I'd jump on my mum's account and go to their Facebook page and leave little comments under all of their little posts that they did. All their posts that lead to their other website there. And I should point out too, if you log into your members area of their website, you can't unclick the automatic ship button. It's the first time I've ever seen something like this, and it is disgusting. There's a little check mark box there, like a little simple tick box that's grayed out. You can't untick this thing. You cannot stop this without going through and harassing them to get them to respond to you. So if you think of an older person who's not so technologically literate trying to get through and cancel these guys, it's nigh on impossible for them to be able to actually even talk to someone, whether it be email based or whatever. They've got no chance of being able to cancel their subscription. That to me is a huge red flag that there's no one to talk to. I have seen in other people's reviews that they've been able to get through to someone, and one was about products not being that great, and they were basically said, oh well, we don't care. So there's another bit of a red flag is someone's review saying that. Now some have said, yep, I can get my money back and it's awesome and it's great, whatever. But then too, reviews of these things are so skewed and can be taken down, or the company themselves can come in and leave a whole bunch of positive reviews. So it's you never know what you're going to get in the online world. I wouldn't risk myself taking this supplements because there have been a few reviews that have pointed me otherwise. Now, if you do have a look at their Facebook page that I so wittingly left comments and stuff on, you can see that, they've got around 72.5k likes. But most of the posts are only getting around 60 likes from that. Now, which I find weird when you've got such a page that has such a huge number of followers and likes and stuff, and you're only getting around 60, if that, post likes and stuff. I don't want to say that they've boosted their numbers, but maybe people just aren't paying attention to them. And what do all these links and articles on their posts go to? Well, it takes you to Nutrient Insider. Now, this is a blog site contributed to by mainly Dr. Stephen Crowening. I know I'm going to mispronounce that and don't really care. So why would they be linking to all of his stuff, all of these articles? Who is Dr. Steve? Why, it just so happens that he's one of the main people behind this whole operation. But it gets a little bit unclear on the actual role that he plays with the company. Does he just run the Nutrient Insider, the blog, basically the selling point, the selling post of their supplements? Or is he more of a partner of the main doctors? Now, in the About section of the Nutrient Insider website, he talks about the doctors he's worked with, and he mentions the other two who are also on the Advanced Bionutritionals website. So it's like, wow, here's the other members of the company and the other pushers of the product. And it's just another mention of their name on Google to give them a little bit more credibility, it seems. Then if we take a look at their Insta, things become a little bit sadder over there. I guess they have it so that no one else can take their name. There's not a lot going on their Instagram. Then we have a look at Steve's LinkedIn. On here there is very little mention or any linking to Advanced Bionutritionals. Why not? Why wouldn't you want this at the forefront? You're selling these supplements to help people, to give people more vitality, give them back their youth. Why not mention that? On a lot of this, there's not a huge social presence. Then the thing is, are they targeting these too? I mean, who the hell uses print media for a lot of these things anymore anyway? Are they targeting these two towards older people, the older generation? The people who just don't know any better, who want more energy, who want better health, who want better results, who want to live like they were back in their 30s again, be able to put muscle on and all that sort of stuff that they outrageously claim that you can do with some of their products. Who knows? But anyway, let's get into their actual products. Are they any good? Do they do what they say on the box? Well, yeah, once again, personally, I can say I have no idea because neither myself or my mum have actually tried this or anyone that we know. I've looked at lots of reviews, combed through lots of little places where you just type it into Google and type that into reviews and type the products into reviews and have a look all through those sort of things. Some of them were a bit sketchy. There are plenty of 5-star reviews, but once again, they could be bought. Now, the reviews, granted, have been there for different products. And making mention once again of that guy that thought he'd been poisoned by it, that he went to the hospital and they told him that he was basically taking poison. And once again, the customer support just didn't seem to be there. Now, I mean, this might be someone slandering the company, but in all honesty, I highly doubt it in this case, because there's been so many red flags with these guys already. So this sounds like a company I would really love to support. And you can really just feel the safety and the care that they put into these products for their consumers. Wouldn't that be right, good Christian person, Dr. Steve? But as well as that too, why are these products a mail order thing? Why aren't they just readily available on store shelves? There are so many vitamins, supplements, everything that you can get just by walking into a local chemist or a supplement store. Why these ones have to go through this mail order system? Because it looks like these aren't even available just locally, even in the US, where they're manufactured or where they're from. If you have a little bit of a look, it looks like they actually lack the FDA approval, possibly similarly the TGA here in Australia. Now, that being said, there are a lot of things that go right and wrong with the TGA and the FDA. That one's not such a biggie, but really, if you're trying to push these things, like, hell, you can get pre-workout things that have all sort of manner of nasties in them, but yet these ones that are meant to improve your health, and you make outrageous claims that they improve that, why, yeah, that one strikes me as a little bit odd. And so the last big final huge waving red flag that I want to mention in this video is the other doctors that they've got proudly listed right on their front page. Dr. Frank Schallenberger. Once again, probably going to mispronounce that. This guy who put his little face on our little thing at the start of the video. He's got a pretty rough history of negligence against him, some of which has even resulted in some of the patients in his care demise, their death. And not just one, if memory serves me correctly. Now I know one was from misdiagnosis. Further adding to that fact, I would not like my mother to be taking any product associated with that guy. So my mother is not the healthiest person in the world. For her to take something that may upset her system and may actually cause more harm than good, no thank you. And that's just let alone trying them myself. And I know I live in the realm of alternate therapies. But there has to be a line where you send people for another opinion. If people make no improvement after a certain period of time, let's say a week, 2 weeks or something, maybe a second opinion is needed. So if someone comes to see me and, maybe they've got a bit of a sore back and it's a bit nervy pain shooting down, and after a massage maybe it even gets a little bit worse, off you go to see someone else. Here's a whole bunch of people in my network that I trust that probably have a better idea of if there is anything else going on than me. To be in the health field, you can't have that ego. You can't have the I can fix anyone type of attitude, because you will cause harm. Or you will just allow people to just slide and get worse under your care, which is not acceptable in any shape, form or fashion. It's mind-boggling that this guy can still go around and do what he's doing, selling this stuff after a track record like this. And that he's somewhat proud to put his name out there. He's got a YouTube channel, he's got YouTube videos and all this stuff. If I'd misdiagnosed someone and had them expire on me, or while giving alternate therapies they got worse, I'd seriously reconsider my whole career. Even after years of medical school and all that other garbage that this guy's just seemingly thrown to the side in favour of other money-making schemes, I don't think I could do that. My conscience, my moral compass wouldn't allow me to do that. And there's a whole thing with other doctors as well saying, oh, just stop taking your antidepressants, or people stop self-medicating. Never do that either. Whatever your doctor prescribes, do that. Keep taking it, even if you feel it is doing you bad. Take that while you go seek another opinion or go back to your doctor to get that changed. Just common sense. Doesn't seem so common these days. But hey, Frank obviously doesn't feel that way. And two, last little point, it looks like they may not even make their own products. It looks as though these guys are a bit of a middleman between another company, Formulation Technology Inc. So that is my little rant on Advanced Bionutritionals. Have you heard of them? Have you used their products? What has your experience been with these guys? Have you been able to get your money back? Have you been able to stop the automatic shipping? Have you experienced any significant health benefit from taking their products? Leave a comment down below, because I'd really like to find out. And this just serves as a bit of a warning for some of these shady companies that are still operating out there. But anyway guys, that's it for this one. I'm Rob Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video. Here are all supplement facts of this one. And right here we have our little thing, daily oxygen booster and circulation support. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure or prevent any disease. Just support things.